Yo, check this video out.
I had a baby with a married man. Right, that video is getting some more traction, so let's talk about it. For one, I did not know the man was married, but it was a nice tag to get people in to start watching the video. Of course, they didn't watch the whole video to know that I didn't know he was married. I was 5 months pregnant when I found out he was married because people were asking me why I didn't abort the baby. How could I do that to his wife? First of all, I didn't do shit to his wife. He did that to his wife. They are now divorced. He is living off somewhere in another state. Haven't talked to him in a long time. No idea where he's at. I have contacted his family in the past and let them know, like, hey, this girl exists. This is his.
Wait a minute. So I just want to make sure I understand correctly. You have a baby with somebody. Clearly, you didn't even ask anything about him. So you were just out having a good time, one night stand, I'm assuming. No protection, I'm assuming, right? Uh, so you didn't ask any questions that would indicate, hey, if you're married, you're in a relationship, you got a situationship, you're dealing with somebody else, whatever the case. Y'all probably didn't really date. Y'all was just out having a good time, having sex. Gotcha. Okay. And okay. And you trusted him enough to go raw. Gotcha.
One of them was his supposedly daughter that said she's only a stepchild and I needed to talk to other people, whatever. And I was like, well, cool. I guess, cool. But the other person was his mom, who came at me originally with like, hey, don't send me any messages unless it has to do with paternity test. And I was like, well, I don't even have any contact with him to get you a paternity test. But okay, I just thought you should know that you have a granddaughter out here. At the end of that conversation, she had said that she had talked to her son and that he would get in contact with me and go through the steps of doing paternity and all this other stuff. I haven't heard of nothing from him at all. I haven't heard nothing. Nothing. He's deadbeat and he always will be deadbeat, and that's all that matters. My daughter him anyways, it doesn't even matter. But it was just the point of like her asking for a paternity test, which is cool.
No, hold on. It matters. It matters. You know what I'm saying? It matters who you have a child with. They need to know both parents. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even saying that you have to be together. I would advocate that y'all do be together, but at the end of the day, to neglect your child of not knowing both parents, that's just that's something different, right? And then if I got the story correct, this dude was like a Christian rapper. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
I don't care about that. But like, you have a granddaughter. Wouldn't you want to know, like, for sure? And you can tell your son's not doing anything because you still haven't been contacted about this little girl. So, okay. Apparently, you don't want to know your grandchild. That's cool. That's cool. I don't care. Um, his name is Divine Words on TikTok, and he, posts about the Lord and how Jesus has been with him through everything. But Jesus ain't telling him to come take care of his kids, so I don't know what Jesus he's talking to be honest. But yeah, so that's kind of my story. I did not know he was married until I was 5 months pregnant. And while people are like, "Oh, you didn't ever get invited to his house," like, it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, he came to my apartment. We hung out at my apartment. We did little stuff. Whatever. We went here. We went there. We did this, and okay. I got pregnant pretty quickly, anyways, and I know everybody's like, but let me tell you something about it being nasty. I was drinking my life away prior to getting pregnant with her. I was not intoxicated the night that I got pregnant with her, and this little baby saved my life. She saved my life. She changed my outlook on life. She changed everything for me. So she is the greatest thing that has ever happened to me, period, and she always will be. So with that all being said, that's my story of having a baby with a pregnant, didn't know he was married. Long story short, they're divorced. He's gone. That's it. She's not going to have any contact with that side of that family because they don't want to. But anyways, we all have a great day.
There's a lot to unpack here, but what I will say is this, and I think that for young women, y'all need to kind of vet for you a little bit better, or you just start kind of letting people have your body, exposing yourself to potential diseases, and then bringing in a child that not going to know one side of the family. You see what I'm saying? I think fellas, as a man, you should do better. You shouldn't just be spreading your seed out everywhere and then not taking care of your child, especially if you're a Christian or a Christian rapper. You definitely want to protect that image, get an ambassador to Christ. Man, listen, you can't be, you got to take care of your household. So that's even biblical. I think I want to say First Timothy or whatnot. And so, you can't be popping it like that there, player. Hey, for one, you're stepping out on your wife. Two, you're impregnating a woman and leaving her to take care of the child by herself. So you're not even financially supporting the child. You're not there physically. Like that's kind of we can kind of dive into this, and I'm not here to really just condemn everybody. We all do stuff, but man, that's an unfortunate situation. Really, I think it's a bad look for a representative of Christ. I think it's just a bad look to just be kind of out here, just doing whatever and dealing with the consequences in that manner. But I definitely want to know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hey, we'll get at you next time.